Here's an uncomfortable truth. Your budgeting app quietly wants you to fail. Not because it's evil, because a calm, disciplined budgeter stops needing new features, new upgrades, new reasons to open the app every day. So every January, millions tap in good intentions. And by February, it's a graveyard of forgotten logins. But one book, no app required, has kept its readers budgeting for decades. And it does it with 4 rules a child could follow. I'm the monocle. On this channel, we distill the money books the quietly wealthy actually read and throw away the fluff. Stay to the end and you'll walk away with the whole 4-rule system, plus a 1-page template to run it. Free, no app, no bank login, ever. And rule 3? That's the one that quietly separates the people who stay rich from the people who just briefly get rich. Let's start with why the apps keep losing. An app is a rear-view mirror. It tells you, in beautiful color, where your money already went. But budgeting isn't about the past. Budgeting is the steering wheel. It decides where the money goes next. Staring at last month's spending and calling it a budget is like driving forward while only looking backward. You'll feel informed right up until the crash. The book fixes this by flipping the whole thing around. You stop tracking money and start assigning it. But before Rule 1 even works, you have to unlearn the single biggest lie every app has taught you. Here it is. The lie is this: that money left sitting in your account is saved. It isn't. It's just undecided. And undecided money always wanders off. A little here, a small treat there. By month's end it has quietly vanished, and nobody can say where. So Rule 1. Give every single dollar a job. Rent, groceries, savings, fun. Each one gets an assignment the moment it arrives. Notice what's missing. There's no leftover pile. If a dollar has no job, you haven't finished budgeting, you've just left it free to escape. This is also where the awareness lives. You decide each dollar's job by hand, and that tiny decision is exactly what an automatic app takes away from you. 1 rule in, and you already have something no app gave you. A plan for money before you spend it, not a report after. Rule 2 is where most budgets secretly go to die, and almost nobody warns you about it. Here's the trap. Your monthly costs look predictable. Rent, food, transport, same every month. Easy. And then, out of nowhere, the car insurance, the dentist, Christmas, the birthday you forgot, and your tidy little budget shatters. Except none of those were surprises, were they? You knew Christmas was in December. You've known since last December. So Rule 2. Treat those big, occasional costs as monthly ones. Divide the yearly bill by 12 and set that slice aside every single month. Now, when the insurance arrives, there's no drama. The money is already waiting. The emergency becomes a Tuesday. This one rule is the difference between a budget that survives real life and one that collapses the first time life happens. Now, Rule 3. The one I promised separates the quietly wealthy from everyone else. And it's almost the opposite of what you'd expect. Most people quit budgeting the moment they overspend. They blow the food budget on day 9, feel like a failure, and abandon the whole thing. There's even a pattern to it. People stay disciplined for about a week to 10 days, then one slip, and they scrap everything and start over next month. Forever. Rule 3 kills that loop. When you overspend in one category, you don't quit. You just move money from another job to cover it. Overspent on dinners? Take it from entertainment. The budget bends. It doesn't break. There's no failure, only a small, calm adjustment. That's the secret the disciplined never say out loud. They're not more perfect than you. Their system simply forgives them, so they never quit. Which brings us to Rule 4, the quiet endgame the whole system is secretly building toward. Most people spend this month's paycheck. this month. The money is days old when it's gone. They're always sprinting to catch the next one. Rule 4 says, slow down. Let your money get older. Spend money you earned last month, not the paycheck that just landed. Do this for 1 full month, and something strange happens, not to your bank balance, but to how you feel. Watch. The panic goes quiet. A late bill isn't a crisis. It's a shrug. You stop refreshing your balance like a slot machine. That's what aging your money really buys. Not just a buffer of cash, a buffer of calm. And calm, it turns out, is what wealth actually feels like. So let's tally it up. 4 rules. Give every dollar a job. Embrace your true expenses. Roll with the punches. Age your money. No bank login. No monthly fee. No broken sink at the worst possible moment. No app quietly nudging you toward its next upsell. Just a plan you control on a single page that forgives you when you're human and rewards you when you're patient. The app sold you tracking. This book sells you something quieter and far rarer: control. So here's your move. I've built this entire system onto 1 page. Every dollar a job, your true expenses, the lot. It's free. It works in Google Sheets or Notion, and it will never once ask for your bank login. The link is waiting below. Grab it, give every dollar its first job tonight, and tell me in the comments, which of the 4 rules do you break the most? Be honest, I read them. And next week, the book that says you should stop budgeting every coffee and might just be right. I'll see you there.